Yay! Hey! Welcome to the Green Onions podcast. I am Common Sense Girl.
And I'm Noah.
And this is the podcast where we throw out a little nonsense.
A whole lot of sense.
More like a whole lot of laughter. We throw out very little sense.
You got me.
Let's go ahead and let's get it. Noah, how's it going? How's life?
It's going so good, Anna.
How was Christmas?
It was like best Christmas out of like the ones in recent memory. It was like this Christmas comparatively to like the last 5-6 years. I was very here for it. It was awesome.
Awesome.
So, what about you?
It was great. You know, we got a new...
Did you exhibit your Grinch tendencies or...
No, I was more Cindy Lou. So
this year?
Yeah.
You acted like Cindy Lou this year?
Yeah, I was
Very
more
nice.
Cindy Lou.
Okay.
But yeah, no, we have a new, I don't want to say house guest. She'll be here for college. She's here, little Ducky. Well, old Ducky, she grown
Education.
now. Yeah, so she can pay my bills eventually, you know?
Yep.
Besides, she complained about breakfast this morning, but whatever.
But
it's
never
cool.
grateful, huh?
Never, these children. No, it's like I'm one of them.
I am, actually.
Oh my goodness. Well, that is great. It's great to see you. I haven't seen you in a whole week.
It feels so good to see you, too. So, for the listeners, it was a very... She got here, and I was asleep, so I've been rushing until I sat down on this mic, so...
I don't know why he's rushing.
I'm not trying to rush. I just think it's inherently a part of me.
Just, you know, long as he didn't keep me outside for 20 more minutes, you know.
You were out there for maybe 3. How many minutes? Okay, it had to be like 4 or 5, maybe 3.
25 minutes.
If we triangulate the circumferitude of...
The circumferitude. You just wanted to say that word.
I think I just, yeah. I had the word halfway, and then I wanted to throw a different end.
Yeah, circumferitude. I'm sure there's some English major out there like, what does that mean?
There is no word.
Oh my goodness.
Computitude.
Computitude.
You can just add tude to the end of anything.
Apparently. You're a politude.
Apolitude.
Apolitude.
What's the root word of that?
Appalled.
Okay, apolitude. I like that.
Shockitude.
I'm here for it.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Just throwing stuff out there. Mm-hmm. We're approaching the new year.
Yes. Are you excited? We're going to start, y'all, for y'all who don't know, we're going to start the Daniel fast January 1st, 40 days, 40 nights. And for those who don't know what the Daniel fast is, basically you can have whole grains, fruits and vegetables and water on this fast. And it's supposed to be a spiritual journey, trusting God the whole way through and, you know, resetting. So
see, I was excited about this last month. As we creep at a snail's pace towards the day, I'm regretting I agreed to it. I'm not.
Why?
I'm not regretting. I just need the binder.
You will be fine. You're getting nervous over nothing. This is going to be a great experience.
I'm ready.
Yes. Now,
and then we have our like morning phone calls.
Yes.
Yes,
so we can set the day, set the tone.
Set the mood, the feng shui.
The feng shui, yes.
The feng shui.
Because we feel like it's...
the feng shui.
So yeah, we're doing this. I do it every year.
I've never done a fast.
It's one of my favorite fasts.
I do unintentional intermittent fasting, which is basically just me forgetting to eat.
Yeah. So, I mean, but yeah, no, we're going to be dependent on God and everything. And
yeah,
we're going to do this.
I'm excited.
And anybody who wants to join us, definitely, we will be putting up verses.
And you need to get in like...
And prayers and meditations.
A group chat with us.
Yes.
We need a support group of people doing the Daniel.
But I will have our Bible verses, daily Bible verses, prayers, and meditation on our Instagram page. You're welcome. So if you guys want to join us or just drop a line and, see how we're doing.
Call Green Onions HQ.
Yeah, call our headquarters.
And we'll be able to connect you with a representative that...
But no, it's perfect. So I'm excited. Do you have any New Year's plans?
Well, the ones we have as a group. Texas Roadhouse. And then bowling.
He said Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, they gonna charge you some taxes.
And Texas Roadhouse.
But she said Texas.
Oh, that's my I'm waking up voice. Texas Roadhouse, bowling, and then back here for to ring in the new year. You're invited also.
I know.
You better be coming.
I'm in the chat.
Are you coming? This was the whole plan of the podcast, to grill you on, ask you here.
What were you talking with Ingrid and Ian about it? I feel like it was a group thing.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole thing, but you're coming.
We'll see. Remember, I'm 105, and you guys are still...
That doesn't mean anything.
I might be asleep.
I'm 200 in dog years.
Then I don't want to talk about how old I am in dog years. We're not going to even do that to ourselves.
Okay, fine. Before we get into the initial reading and the food for thought, what, for Christmas, summed up, what was the favorite gift you gave or received? You can pick either.
Well, I don't accept gifts.
Okay,
normally. I try not to accept gifts. Let me take that back. I try not to accept gifts for Christmas. However, things end up on my desk at work, and it's fine. They're into it. But I think the favorite gift I gave was, nope, that was the birthday, was a Stitch bag.
Stitch together? Or?
No, Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was one of the icings on the top. And then...
Was it just the reaction of who you gave it to that made the present?
Yeah, I think so. The other ones, they're little kids. They're excited about everything.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm they woke up excited. I'm yeah, I'm not ready.
And I don't know if it's the weather just messing around, but it's weird. With it being 70 today.
I know.
And usually in LA, it's supposed to be warmer. Mm-hmm. So I with the temperature dropping and then not dropping, it's got my innards all discombobulated.
I know. It's ridiculous. So,
but that's very cute. Who is it for?
Actually, it was for the oldest.
Really?
Becky, yeah. It was for her. She's a big fan. So we did that. Which was
I used to watch that show a lot. When they put out the movies, I like the movies.
Yeah. The kid still does. the college kid.
They're still,
not the little ones.
You're talking to somebody with a full cartoon sleeve on my leg, so.
You're right.
I think I'm siding.
I think
I'm siding over there on this one.
I'll abort the mission. I'll back up.
My favorite gift... Honestly, the gifts were cool, but for me it was family. I hadn't been able to spend time with my sister for a while, and it just, that experience with her and my dad, it made me feel cozy and warm, and that's what the holidays are all about.
Absolutely.
She also is a banging cook, so she made some of the best food. I have gained, I got home after the 2-day thing, and I got on the scale, and I gained 25, 30 pounds. I'm not even going to lie.
We're going to have her on the show for the YouTube channel.
She is insane. All my cooking tips I get from her. She's just a genius with that. And good at baking, too. And that's always my thing. I don't like baking because there's so much precision to it. With cooking, there's more of a...
Tippity-tap. Yeah.
Okay, if you want it cooked this much, then that's easy. Gift-wise, though, my dad kills it every year. My mom killed it this year. Yeah, it was I would have to say the green onion stuff. We got our first couple merch.
I know.
items, and then
Thank
we
you,
get
Papa Joel.
I know, right? Hopefully they'll be widely accessible soon, but I'm wearing it right now, actually. This would be a good time to have a camera on the show, but it was awesome. Holidays, family, cheer, spreading goodwill towards men. I said that at work the other day. I was like, I said, it was like off the cuff. I was like, hey, how you doing today, to somebody? And they were like, good. And I was like, are you spreading goodwill towards men? And they were like, what? Huh? I was like, yeah, I take that back. I don't think that's like a deep cut from the Christmas lore.
No, probably not. Probably not.
All right. Are we getting into the reading?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You're on.
No, you're the opener.
Oh, yeah. Damn it. I mixed this up.
See? Oh, my gosh. She's
cool.
not prepared, Green Onions audience.
Oh, I'm prepared. I just didn't want to be the first one to talk.
She's always prepared.
But here we are.
She sleeps with 2 eyes open.
Literally. And not because I want to.
Oof.
I'm just joking.
Tell me about it. All the insomniacs and the listening to the wake up.
Wake up. That's Noah. Okay, December 28th, on being remembered. This is coming from the Daily Stoic. 366 Meditations on Wisdom, Perseverance, and the Art of Living by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hasselman.
Hassle. Don't give him a hassle.
Everything Lasts for a Day. The One Who Remembers and the Remembered by Marcus Aurelius. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Meditations.
I'm not gonna cut you off. You've let me stumble through enough of these.
I'm like, yep, that's it. Mm-hmm. Meditations. Take a walk down 41st Street toward the beautiful New York City Public Library with its majestic stone lions. On your way up Library Way, you'll pass a gold placard laid into the cement, part of a series of quotations from great writers throughout history. This one is from Marcus Aurelius.
Aurelius.
Yep.
Marcus Aurelius.
Everything is only for a day, both that which remembers and that which is remembered. The library itself was designed by the firm of John Mavrin Carrere.
See, when they get in the names bag, it's difficult. I get it. We need to just start making up names for these ones.
Oh, Lord, we're going to make up some firm. One of the 20th century's most accomplished architects. It combines the collections of such luminaires and philanthropists as Samuel Tilden, John Jacob Astor, and James Lennox, and their names are carved into the stone. Today, the naming rights go to the hedge fund manager Stephen A. Schwarzman. The opening of the library in 1911 was attended by President William Howard Taft, Governor John Alden Dix, and New York City Mayor William J. Gaynor. The plaques you pass on your way were designed by the excellent Greg Levere. Marcus's quote makes us ponder. How many of these people have we heard of? Not a damn one.
Exactly. We don't even know their name.
Exactly.
Taft was easy because it was 4 letters.
The people involved in the story of the library were some of the most famous men in the world, masters of their respective crafts, which beyond imagination in some cases. Even along Library Way, many of the famous authors are unfamiliar to the modern reader. They are all long gone, as are the people who remember them. All of us, including Marcus, who is passed over by just as many unaware pedestrians, last for just a day at most.
Huh.
It's kind of a little slick depressing.
No, it's not. It's kind of like the artist thing. I hate to say these words together, but I feel like with like social media and stuff that like people don't do it for what it's supposed to be done for, as opposed to just attention now, whatever field it is, or whatever kind of whatever art it is. It's not It's done so you can tell people you do it, and not because you have to do it for the soul. And
No passion
honestly, I
behind
think
it. No love.
I think we need to get back to that. Just that, like, foregoing recognition. Like, I don't think you need, if you're setting out to do something and it makes your soul happy and it's like an expression of self, I don't think you should think you should get recognized, or you're like any more profound than anybody else's idea, and you need to post 40 Instagram or TikTok stories about it.
Right.
I'm kind of over that. But in regarding to Marcus Aurelius and Taft or whatever, he was one of the bad presidents. I know that. But I think they just did it because it was in their soul.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any outside pressure. I feel like the weight of social media and what can possibly come from doing something artistic kind of clouds and weighs, like shadows, the genuine true purpose of what people in that time would do to just express themselves.
Yeah.
Does that tie into that quote at all? Are you following even a little bit? I think it does.
I'm following all of what you're
Oh,
saying.
okay. You're picking up what I'm putting in.
Yeah. I've picked it up, put it back down, and
Evaluated
picked it back.
it.
Yes. So yes,
Bird
it is
boxed
tying
it.
in. Cause you know I'll be like having a side eye. You can be like, oh Lord, here we go.
Where's he going?
Because we might have to wheel him back in.
Is this another one? Are we doing this again?
No PTSD, none at all.
No, it is. I was thinking about that. Like, stuff has progressed so much, and like the landscape has changed so much. Whereas I still think, despite the landscape changing, I think good art in whatever field, and one that's not self-righteous or self-serving, and it's something you're putting out to the world so that they potentially can take what they can take from it to further themselves. That's, like, whatever lane it is, the good and the pure intention in that will always overcome, like, the saturation and the multitude of people that just want to do it. Mm-hmm. Okay, I worked through that. I worked through that on the mic, real time. She's watching my brain fire. I'm warming up the pistons, everybody, okay?
Like, literally. Oh, woof.
Oh, hey, that was good, okay? That was
I'll give it to you. That was good.
Was it okay? Did you follow?
We actually have she's not a guest. She's like an audience member in our studio here in LA. Thank you for flying out.
I know.
And she probably thinks we're weird as hell, but it's cool. It's cool.
No. We're going to Rodeo after this. I'm getting in my G-Wagon.
He's not getting a G-Wagon. We already had this.
I'm getting in my G-Wagon. I already have.
He doesn't have G-Wagon.
I have three G-Wagons.
You know he doesn't. And he leased
and it's my dick and shaft.
No.
Oh.
No.
My balls and shaft. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Those are my G-Wagons.
Let me just say, Mama and Auntie.
How far are we into the episode? Everybody that wasn't going to listen to the whole thing already tuned out. So I feel like we're good.
Oh my gosh. So did you hear about this story about baby pigs getting Christmas pardon from Florida mayor in a Cuban twist on White House turkey tradition?
No.
Well, great.
But they can't pardon people that sold weed?
I mean, Wilbert is important.
Yeah, but my buddy that I used to get an 8. He was really nice. Okay, what about Wilbur?
He should have sold it in a state where it was legal. Man. Damn it.
Well, that's the point. You can't sell it in a state where it's legal because it's legal. And you're just like an independent contractor. And at that point, you just need to pick up a wheelbarrow.
And that's what... we're saving Wilbur, okay? I feel like this is...
That was my dealer's name, too. Wilbur. Wilbur Rettenbacher.
Well,
The
Wilbur
third.
Redenbacher, who makes popcorn.
The
and
third.
The third.
He gets very disgruntled if you don't.
Damn. We
the
had to
third
put a
one
third down there? There was more of them?
Yep, Wilbur the third. Wilbur Rettenbacher the third.
Oh, Lord. Well, that's why they probably really threw him in jail.
The morning episodes are great. I love that.
It had nothing to do with weed at all. They threw him in jail because of that horrible name.
Well, I don't think it's horrible.
Wilbur. So you're named after a pig and popcorn.
I think it could have used some workshopping.
Well, I'm sure they didn't have AI when we're coming up with his name since he's the third one in.
Yeah, it could have used some workshopping. For sure.
Okay, so he's pig popcorn. Okay, gotcha.
I want to name my kid.
Oh,
never
Lord.
mind. I didn't have one.
Okay, whew.
I was between Sylvester and Clarence. Celarigans.
He said Clarence. I have so many comments on that. The Clarence that I think I should just abort the mission.
What if I named him Gumball? Or Darwin?
No one's letting you name that baby that. Or Darwin. Well, you know what? I'll suck up Darwin.
But then I can...
Wait, hold on. I'll suck up Darwin. But Gumball?
Yeah, then I can call him Gummy. I want to name
Gummy sounds too close to dummy.
I want to name my kid like a dog, and my dog like a person.
Dear Jesus, please don't bless him with a dog so we can abort that mission.
No, actually,
and dear
my dog
Jesus,
name.
please.
I think we've already discussed this, but the dog name I have in mind is Molecule.
Okay, that's fine for the dog.
But then the nickname will be Molly, and I'll be like, Molly, come here.
Dear Jesus, please
Molly
let the mama
Molecule.
be very aggressive.
Molly Molecule Maze.
And be like Respucia and do not let him name that baby
Who
Gumball.
is Respucia?
You never watched Norbit?
Who?
Norbit?
Oh, yeah, I've seen her. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. I hope she's aggressive. She's like, no, you ain't named my baby Gumball. Like, it's too close to Dumball or Dummy. No.
My kid's going to get bullied.
No, your kid better not get bullied.
He's going to get bullied before he goes to school, so that
How the hell is that possible?
The kids.
Who's bullying him? You?
Yeah, the stuff he hears from the kids is going to be like,
Dear Jesus.
Whatever. I was prepared. My dad ran me through bully boot camp.
Dear Jesus, we are going to have a babysitter for Noah to keep his own child.
No, remember?
Two nannies.
Did you have this? Did you have the multiplication tables? Like how you would have like a minute to fill out like 100 multiplication?
Yeah, timetables. Yeah.
Did you do that? Like, were you good at
Yes,
that?
I was very good. A student.
I was good too, but the only reason I hated math, obviously. But they promised me that if I like got it, that they would take me to Chuck E. Cheese. So we went to Barnes and Noble. I got a book, and then I went to Chuck E. Cheese, and that's a day I very vividly remember. Why are there so many boogers? Like, what kid was it? Like, McDonald's play places aren't a thing anymore. But, like, it was the same with Chuck E. Cheese. You'd just be crawling around something, and there'd be, like, a fat-ass booger. Like, how did these kids have deviated septums in preschool?
When you went to Chuck E. Cheese, that's what you remember as a booger. When I went to Chuck E. Cheese,
No, I remember the fun stuff. The Star Wars game where you were on the land speeder.
I mean, I remember that kind of stuff, but you deliberately remember a booger. I remember a rat, the pizza, the wings, and how I didn't like getting in the balls because
they were terrifying.
They were not bleached. And, you know, my mom cleaned everything in bleach, so...
I got touched at a Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm sure you did if you're rolling around in the balls.
Oof. It was like a phantom hand. The goat, Mr. Chucky himself.
Oh, God. And this is why we don't take
I think that's
the kids
dark.
to Chuck E. Cheese.
No, you can take them. I think every kid needs to get, like, touched at least once. It builds character. Okay, that got really dark.
Listeners, no, that's not how that works, listeners.
Okay, I take that back. Don't touch.
Oh my God, we're gonna be on cancel culture already.
This is an R-rated podcast.
Yeah, and we're on cancel culture.
You know how people... This is obviously all satirical. Like, I'm not actually being serious. I said something the other day. Somebody came into the job, right? Oh my gosh, I was working with Jack. And I swear to God, this kid was mad. He had to, like, download the app and do the whole 9 to get in for the day. I was like, yeah. And he was scoffing the whole time, and he was being so arrogant. But, like, you know me, you got to fake customer service. He walked away, and I looked at Jack, and I said, I hope his dad beats him.
Oh, my God.
Like, I hope. It was terrible. I was like, how did that come to my head? And then I looked at Jack, and I was like, am I an asshole? And he's like, you sometimes are. I don't think you know you're being one. And I think when you say comments like that, you don't think how, like, detrimental and, like, actually hurtful that can potentially be to somebody. So, like, if I cut deep. I figured that out.
You figured it out? I figured it out a long time ago, but I'm glad you figured it out.
I go right to the bone.
You do. Yeah. Actually, you cut through the bone.
Yeah, I just...
And then you had the nerve to try to put it back together. That's not how that works.
I cut through the bone and try to stitch it up. I'm not even trying to heal the break.
Yeah, we not putting no metal in it. Just put the Band-Aid on that. You'll be all right.
I think it's because I'm so, like... With how much I feel like I'm digging for compliments and stuff, I do feel like...
You're great, Noah.
There's not a lot of stuff that can get to me. Like, there's some stuff that I'll be like, eh. But, like, I've had a lot of messy breakups, and the type of shit people say to you in a messy breakup, it makes your skin real thick real fast. So I'm pretty sure anybody that, like, doesn't know me isn't going to, like, affect me that much based on what they say.
I ain't gonna lie, I do like when Noah does kind of get a little mad, though, because it's kind of funny.
I get in a pocket.
He do, but there's some things he says about people I can't unsee. So it's hard for me to just look at some people. I'm like, garden gnome.
Oh, man. No, it would hit a point in school. One time I made a girl cry, and it was because I thought she was cute. No, so it was in recess. And you know how when you're a kid, you kind of like... the person you're kind of interested in, you're like, oh, you stink. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's like a term of endearment, like being like, oh, they're gross.
Yeah, I used to kick Jeffrey in the balls a lot.
Oof.
I didn't know it was a thing. Okay, I come from a house full of women.
Steel toe?
Nah, we're in Arizona. It's tennis shoes, sandals.
Oh, no. No, but there was this girl I found really cute. Her name was Olivia. But she was a little overweight. But I thought she was very cute. As a kid, on the playground...
They were like the number 10.
I called her fat.
Oh.
And she was like a little chunkier. I called her fat. This is the crazy part of the story, though.
He needed somebody to warm him up in the wintertime. He don't miss that opportunity.
No, because, I missed it. That was literally like the sum up of my love life until now, apparently. But, so, I called her fat. And the funny thing about this story is, when I was doing ACT testing, they do a pool. So all the schools in the area go to one school to do it. Mm-hmm. She was in my ACT class.
She was a baddie, wasn't she?
No, she was like anorexic because she kept taking Adderall.
Oh.
And I kept thinking, I was like... And we had a conversation, and she was like, yeah, I'm really on, like, I'm just trying to lose weight. And I was like, did me saying... what I said 10 to 12 years ago have any effect?
Right, you started to feel bad about
I was like, holy shit, maybe my words do make an impact.
Yeah, not the right impact.
So I've been trying to work on it. I think with the Daniel fast, that's something I'm going to conscientiously be aware of.
Yeah.
I feel like I've rambled for 20 minutes.
Oh, you did well.
It's tough. I'm trying to get better.
So, yeah, all know how I literally just said I love
cynical
when
cynicism.
He gets mad. I don't want him to get mad anymore because clearly he may have put this girl in the anorexic role.
Oh, I can cut deep. I don't forgive myself for that. I lay awake and think about her.
Well, as long as you feel bad about it.
In the hot way. Haha, just kidding. All right, what's next?
Oh my gosh, I was about to read this pig story. I don't know where it went so far off.
We started some. Oh, the pig story? Yeah, that story's kind of cheeks, if I'm being honest.
How do we know? We never started it. I just read the
about a
title.
pig.
Who got pardoned not to get slaughtered, him and his friends.
Oh, okay, actually. I've been
Yeah, Wilbur, Alfred, little Margaret.
Is it the one from Charlotte's Web?
Whew, he's old. If so, that me old. Ain't nobody want to eat him anyways.
Are pig ears like dog ears?
No, I thought pigs were just pigs.
I don't know. Ask my ex.
Oh.
I'm joking.
Which one?
Oh, shit. All of them.
All my exes live in Texas.
I go to Georgia State. Or they go to Georgia State with tuition is handled by some random.
That's the remix.
No, that's Drake. Well, he's canceled now too. Okay, where are we going?
Yeah. You probably
read to me about the partner.
Yeah. This was in Miami. As the stars of Friday's show in downtown Miami, baby pigs Glinda. Why they need this damn pig?
Oh
this
my god.
Elphaba.
What white woman named a pig Elphaba?
And Glinda. I can do Glinda.
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
We'll never have to worry about gracing the dinner table at the Cuban American family's home on Christmas Eve. Really? Public pardons for the two piglets were granted by the mayor of Miami-Dade County, Daniela Levine Cava, in a 7-year South Florida riff on the White House tradition of pardoning 2 turkeys at Thanksgiving. The 4-month-old pigs, named after the good and wicked witches in the musical Wicked, will live out. I'm educated. Will live out their expected 12 to 15 years at an animal sanctuary south of Miami. I think that's pretty cute.
That's very cute.
Yes.
I'm here for that.
Now, these pigs have been around they're little piglets, but why'd y'all name them after the musical? I know.
You don't want my opinion on the topic.
No, probably not.
All right, what's the next? I love how we've hit that point where, like, certain stuff you say to me, I'm like, you don't want to hear what I have to say about that. And you're like, actually, I don't. You're just going to waste the airtime. I have been playing guitar a lot. I know that's off subject, but...
Aren't you like a musician or something? I just thought I'd throw it out there.
Yeah. I've been getting better. I'm
like... Yeah, that was way like awesome. I'm like...
A musician is very... posterious. No. Pompous.
So you're an artist.
Sure.
Okay. When's your single going to drop next year?
Sometime. I'm still working out the bugs. I've had bed bugs for like a year, so I'm working out the bugs. I'm
glad I got my own place in LA.
I'm getting it fumigated.
I'm glad I got my own place in LA. I hope you go stay at the Ritz-Carlton or something.
I don't actually have bed bugs. I have termites. All right, on to the next.
I mean, it didn't get any better from there. You're one step from having roaches.
I don't think you would step in my house if it even emanated the vibe of having any of those things.
No, I wouldn't. We'd be doing a podcast in a parking lot somewhere.
Hell no. We actually
Hell
could.
Yes. We would if you had
Okay, Anna, we really need these pop filter things on here.
I've
been asking for them forever, and I can't believe they got them delivered to you. Do you have a podcast?
Actually, I do have a podcast.
At your house? No. And I want them because I'm trying to use them to make music too. I might go to Guitar Center.
Oh, that's what he's doing. That's why. Okay, now he tells me the real reason.
Well, you bought a pack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They do come in a pack.
Okay, good. Do you know Lana Del Rey recorded one of her albums vocally on this mic?
That's awesome. See, anything is possible. Impossible.
$1 in a dream. Gravity. What's her name? Galindaba?
No, there's Glinda, and then the other one was
Elphaba.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one's it? Ariana. Not fine.
Is she fine now? Have you looked at her?
No, she's kind of gaunt.
Both of them are.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what happens when you date SpongeBob.
I just died. Yeah. Somebody resuscitate me. Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Also, I don't think we hit this 2 points ago, but I also hope all the listeners and people that tune in had a wonderful holiday too.
Yes. I'm sure they did if they're listening to us. They had a great holiday.
Yeah, they made it through it. Or it was so bad that...
We're their only hope. We're their only
exactly.
hope.
I feel like I'm in Star Wars right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Green onions, you're my only hope. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
He watches too much Disney Channel.
No, I was a Nick kid. I was a Cartoon Network kid. And when I was in middle school, I got into Adult Swim. And then... No, it was Disney too. Wizards of Waverly Place. Gas show. My sister used to watch all that stuff, so I just watched what she watched. And then she got into like Gilmore Girls, so I've seen all the Gilmore Girls.
I like shows like that.
Brilliant.
The CW.
Psych is a great show. I feel like a lot of our podcast is us just saying stuff we've watched. Is it or is it not?
Because
these people better watch it too. They'll become like exponentially cooler. Like what was the Williamson County dress code?
Oh, God.
I guarantee if they like watched half the stuff or like listened to half of the words we said, they'd like get cooler. I'm serious. I'll be the first to say
Especially our Williamson County dress code people.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
Like where do they go? Fuckboy.com to get their like fashion advice. Also, I'm tired of wife beaters. Nobody wants to see that.
They're supposed to be an undershirt. They're not supposed to be outside.
The fucking crazy thing to me is like the people at our job. They're like, well, the girls are able to walk around and nothing, and why can't I? Because you're ugly. Nobody likes dudes. Nobody wants to see dude. Like that's why. How about go get some swag?
But wife beaters are not workout unless you're freaking cholo in the hood in LA.
That's what I mean. You got to wear a wife beater like correctly, and none of the people have the body type to wear a wife beater correctly. Like all the fitness influencers and shit. I'm like, dog, this is the dumbest.
No.
I can't wait for that industry to crash and burn to the ground. It's not hard. All you got to do is like lift. It's like the easiest fucking thing. And then you act like you're the one that does it right. Like, no, bitch, you still are ugly as fuck. And you have no swag. Gymshark clothes are ugly. All that shit's ugly. Get a personality.
Funny story. He talks about Gymshark because I'm sitting here thinking about like...
Get a fucking personality.
Oh my gosh. No, they all wear, they all have a...
Have you ever had anything move you? I'm specifically talking to the person that's wearing Gymshark right now. Have you ever looked at the sunrise and felt something? Because I doubt it.
Yes, the wind going through the front of their hair with their Justin Bieber swoop cut and their mullet going in the back. That's what they had.
I guarantee... they unironically listen to Yeet. No, not even Yeet. I guarantee... All right, I'm going to stop. I could keep going.
I know you can.
And I don't know, like, do you ever work at that, like, work and, like, they're just all, like, copy-paste of the same person?
Yeah.
So, like, do you ever feel kind of like a misnomer? Because I feel like that. I always feel like I'm the one that's kind of like am I different in a bad way, or am I different?
Oh no, I think I'm different in a great way.
Yeah, me too.
Because
I actually have substance somewhere.
Yeah,
I might have to look for it sometimes, but
I'm like, I'm my own person. I love this.
And also, they probably do have substance somewhere, but like what they're displaying on the outside doesn't want me to like. I don't want to learn anything about that. And 90% of the girls that they like come up and they're like, "Wow, that girl's bad." They're definitely just gonna be like a apple sack in bed. They're not gonna do shit. So it's kind of like, I don't know.
You know, you're right. They come in there and they, you know,
there's no passion, no gumption.
They're just doing it just...
They don't have any passion or gumption because they don't have any identity of themselves that hasn't been given to them from fucking Gymshark. All right, I'm done. That was it. That was the sum up.
I don't think we're getting sponsorship from Gymshark.
Fuck Gymshark.
Damn, they make a lot of money.
No. We'll go Fabletics. I like Fabletics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck Carbon. Fuck. All right.
I'm like, yeah. I
Never
got
mind.
it. Promoted to you by Fabletics.
No, I really like the working out aspect of self-improvement. It's just what we related to back to Marcus Aurelius. Mm-hmm. It's not self-improvement anymore. It's how can I do this so other people view it? And I have this persona that I'm putting out that, honestly, in my opinion, they put it out and they don't believe it themselves. Yeah. Maybe I'm viewing that surface level, but I don't know. I just really respect the people that go in and don't. Like, you know the people. They're every day, same routine, and they're just doing it for their mental health.
Yeah.
People like that, y'all can wear a wife beater, and I won't judge you at all. But the little fuckwads,
I think they're the ish.
Go home.
And got a half a titty.
Yeah, fine.
I'll call it a peck.
Or like the people that have been working on a couple weeks that don't have the body to pull it off yet, but think they can.
I kind of like that
Those
confidence.
are the funniest people. I like that confidence too. Yeah. I'm being very judgmental this morning, aren't I?
Yeah.
Okay, I take it back.
You should have brought him a Red Bull or something. But I didn't know it was going to be this way. We never had this problem before.
You woke me up early. She called me. I opened my eyes and I had hit speaker and she said, "I'm outside." I'm like, "God damn it." She was like, "I told you I'd be."
And I was late. I gave him a courtesy and I was late. I mean, jeez. But I didn't know it was going to be this rough for him.
Okay, we need something positive. I feel like 15 minutes of this podcast has been me ranting about how unoriginal fuckwads are.
Okay, he needs something positive. You want to hear the story about the Detroit area library? Says a Chicago man can keep an overdue baseball book 50 years later.
Oh, no.
Can you imagine the fees on that? First of all, bro, you still have the book? Kudos on that. Kudos on that. I just think that's funny.
What was it?
A man.
You laughed at the punchline, so I didn't.
But a man, 50 years later, he has the baseball book. A Chicago library said he can keep the book.
What were the fees? What were the fees that racked up?
I don't know, but it was too damn much. He probably couldn't afford it. I'm like, First of all, you have the book.
I got to take out a second loan on my house to finance the book from the library.
But I'm like, you have the book, and then you have audacity to try to return it. I would have been like, honey, we don't even remember. Honestly, I think it's just pretty impressive. Think about it. 50 years ago, I don't think they had the catalog. Well, not the catalog, but the
discography.
Yeah,
the resume
to keep track of the books.
No, that's like backlog.
Yeah,
like they don't have the backlog to do it.
I'm like, that information.
Do libraries still exist?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, we were supposed to get Kindles for each other.
Yes, we are. We just didn't.
And you were saying a place, but don't continue to say that place.
But no, there is a library that is really nice.
Here?
Yeah. Very nice.
Nice. I used to love library. I had like a memory of being sick whenever I was sick and I'd stay home from school, like actually sick, not like fake sick, I would always go to the library. My mom would take me to get ginger ale, a snack of my choice, which always sucked because the day she would buy food, you're sick, so you're not like hungry. So, and then we go to the library and I'd be able to pick out a DVD.
Your ass is sick and you went to the library spreading your little cooties all over the place?
No, we would pick like a DVD that I could go back and watch.
Okay, so you weren't going all over
No,
the library
she would
spreading
pick
your
it
little
up.
germs.
No. I'd get like Scooby-Doo. That's where I watched the first Batman, like 1940s, not Batman, Superman. The 1940s like animated Superman. They had that DVD at the library I used to go to as a kid.
Nice.
And it was like my favorite Looney Tunes. I liked being sick, but I didn't like SpaghettiOs. Oh my God, SpaghettiOs with the meatballs. She'd make those.
He's like, I'm going to go buy me some SpaghettiOs today.
Well, this time of year always makes me like nostalgic for like sick. This is always the time people get sick, I feel like, and have memories with being sick.
Well, hopefully you don't
Is that
get
just
sick.
me?
Yeah, that's just you.
All
But
right.
I'm going to let you roll with that one.
Fart.
But you're on a good roll with the whole nostalgia part.
Yeah.
I get that part. Now,
Yeah.
sick, I wouldn't have put it all together, but hey, here we are.
Well, there's some nostalgicness to being sick. I feel like we all had our stuff. that made
Yeah, I
us
had
feel
chicken
better.
pox during Christmas and gave it to half the class, and then they got healed before I got healed, and they all went to a Christmas party up
You
the
had
street, and then
chicken
Santa,
pox?
and then Santa came down
Was
the
it-
street to visit me, and that's why I got some of the scars in my face because I had really bad chicken pox. Like someone were crusted over. It was really bad.
There's a vaccine for chicken pox now, right?
Yes, there's been a vaccine. I had the vaccine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it just didn't work?
It sure didn't. And I tried. My grandmother tried to get
If you
me
give
to
me
give
chicken
it.
pox,
Well, my grandmother tried to get me to give it to everybody else in the house, and no one was biting. And my sister never got chicken pox, and like literally everybody in the house had it at least once.
is it like a cannibal thing? Like, is it like human flesh eating disease? Like, if you
No.
get chicken pox, it's like bath salts,
No,
and then
it's just
you
itchy
think
bumps.
everybody else is chicken.
No.
Where did chicken pox come from? Why did it stem from chicken?
I don't know. If it did, shoot, I should have chicken pox every day then.
If you get chicken pox, you should get a lifetime supply of chicken from Tyson.
I don't think that's how that works.
Let's brand diseases. Let's
Brain diseases. Okay.
let's get sponsors from,
Okay. So smallpox.
or
what,
let's just
Nutella?
blackmail businesses saying that they gave us a certain thing, and
Oh
the
my
only way
gosh.
it's got to be easier than this. I feel like morally, though, I wouldn't be able to do some shit like that.
No, because then you know the
It's
way.
like people that sell their bath water but don't actually sit in the bath water. They just fill a cup with water.
That's
Like
very
morally,
disgusting. That's
morally, you couldn't even get in the bath water and sell what you're promising to people.
First of all, that's just gross. Like, what? How are we to
How
that
do
point that
people
we're
live with
desperate
themselves?
that we're
How do
selling
they
bath
sleep at
water?
night?
Why are we selling bath water?
Well, bath water that they were in.
But why?
Morally, that's okay.
Who's buying that?
Some freak in China.
Like, why? Like, tell me why? Like, why are we selling bath water? Is times that hard? I know I spent a crap ton of money in the past couple days on food trying to feed the family, but times isn't that hard now. I'm selling bath water. I'm one step from selling piss then, if that's the case. Who needs clean pee? Can you imagine some guy buying your clean pee and then they're like, sir, you're
Actually,
pregnant.
there's probably a hefty market for that with drug tests and stuff.
They're like, sir, you know you're 6 months pregnant. What? Yeah, you got it from Anne Louise. Like, just ridiculous. What the Sam Dickinson's monkeys?
I just showed her a picture. But I am excited for the new year. We got stuff coming up. Talk about the future a little bit. We got there are going to be some improvements to the Green Onions podcast, letting all the listeners know that there is going to be some uppage of quality, and we will start putting out video form content. Which
it'll be on our YouTube channel, which, believe it or not, we do have a YouTube channel as well.
So follow it now because it'll be soon when that stuff starts dropping. Also, we'll be getting back in like clips. I've been working on a little theme song. Stuff will...
Book clubs.
Book club. We got a lot of stuff planned for the new year, so everybody that has listened, we appreciate you very much and are thankful and grateful and
keep listening.
Just happy to be doing it for y'all too. I think this has been a super fun thing that me and Anna get to do. So
yeah. Believe it or not, I learned a lot about Noah.
Okay, that's, I think this
and I think he's learned a lot about me too.
Yeah, I think this point of us in this podcast relationship thing, before we started this and you didn't know all you know now, what was your initial impression of me?
Oh, I thought you were, before the podcast?
Yeah, like training day. And then when we would talk a little bit.
So training day,
I think
Noah was, I don't know I don't know if it's a me thing, a him thing, or a we thing. But I was his first trainee on our job. And he's asking me if he's doing okay. Now, let me remind you, 1, I've never even worked in the industry. 2, you're supposed to be training me. I don't know if you're doing well. I don't know if you're telling me right or wrong. We're going to figure it out, right? But he is questioning and asking, am I doing well? Are you learning anything?
Which I was. Bored? I obviously did good if you're sending you.
Yeah, but he was very nervous, very worried about it. And I was just thinking in my head.
Who, me?
Yeah. I was just like, oh, what a sweet kid. But I'm going to need baby boy to get it together. And then as I got to know him, he's just as humorous and lighthearted as I am. So it just meshed because I'm like, I don't like to deal with people who have no sense of humor.
Man.
Or no common sense. No. It drives me stone cold. I don't care if you got a second grade education. Have some sense of humor, have some common sense, and have some self-respect. If you don't have those, I do not want to deal with you.
Wrap us up.
You just stop talking to me because I'm not, no. Now, fast forward. One thing I learned about Noah, yes, he definitely goes hard, but I'm not gonna lie. In the moment, sometimes when he's going hard, depending on what is going on, I'm like, oh Lord. And then there's sometimes when he goes hard, and it's so funny because as he's talking, I'm getting visuals in my head, and I'm like, dude, I have to interact with these people, and I can't unsee it, and which means I probably can't take them serious.
See, that's what I see all the time.
Clearly.
So the visuals you get from me telling you these things are what just go through my head. How do you think I don't laugh at people's face sometimes when these thoughts just happen?
I'm just like, oh, well, they're just a nice person. And Noah's like, no, have you looked at their face? and these little short things. I'm just like, oh my gosh. But I notice he goes hard, very loyal, and he thinks about every aspect of life. And when I say he thinks about it, I mean like...
Overthinks about it.
Yeah, sometimes he overthinks about it, and sometimes he takes it to heart. And my wisdom and discernment is like, bro, let it be. I mean, it's still going to be there. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't fix stupid. Sometimes you just can't fix stupid. There's nothing you can do about it. You can give them the water, but if they don't drink it, not your problem. Not your problem. I'm sorry you're dying in the desert, but I gave you the gallon of water. Drink the water. And Noah overthinks it. And it's crazy because although I, give him this advice, at the same time, when I was his age and even younger, I was doing the exact same thing. Overthinking it, taking it personal, trying to fix it, trying to solve it.
That makes me feel bad.
And so it's kind of like, as life goes, you just it just falls off and you're just like, oh, well, that sucks for you. Shit, I gave you the water.
Yeah.
So that is definitely one thing. It has actually been, I don't know how long I've known Noah, 2 years, 1 year. I don't know. a while, longer than a week. And it has literally been not only a pleasure getting to know you, but it has literally been such a big growth for me because I'm learning aspects of myself that I didn't even know was there or still there.
Wow.
So it's pretty cool. I love it.
One of the most genuine and complimentary things Anna has ever said to me. So
yes, and you got it on record.
I do. I have it on a microphone.
Yeah, you got it on record.
I would say the same. With you, I just I didn't know like how caring and like how like you sometimes put off this like cold. Like, oh no, screw them, XYZ. But like,
I try.
That one time when we had the episode that was like the existential crisis episode that isn't out. And
we don't think it'll ever come out.
I don't think it ever will. It was immediately just like care. Like it wasn't something I had to ask for, and it wasn't something she had to try to do. She's just like this caring person that I think just wants to see the best in everybody, and that's something that despite you not showing it all the time, I think
that's the hard part. I'm not a good shower.
When you get to primal brain, it comes out immediately, which is something I'm really drawn to and appreciate. So obviously a lot more, but you said it all about me, so just ditto to you on all the stuff you said.
Yeah,
about
pretty
me.
much. Yeah, normally it's you. You're the more complimentary. You're letting people know how life is and feelings, and I love you. And I'm like, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I'm gonna try to work on that.
All right, let's stop blowing smoke up each other's ass. Do we have anything else on the list? Because I think we're nearing time.
No, we don't actually. And thank you for our one audience member.
Wait, do a little clap and let's see if it picks up. Wait, we need like a laugh track.
Oh yeah,
what about airplane food? Oh, she didn't laugh. Never mind.
She was like, "Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to laugh."
Oh, there's a punchline to the airplane food thing. It's not what about airplane food and then nothing. Okay, are we hitting it?
Yeah, you're on. I'm just here for the party.
Everybody. Our outro today comes from Mark Nepo from the Book of Awakening. It's December 28th today. And this is from Rabbi Jonathan Omerman. Integrity is the ability to listen to a place inside oneself that doesn't change, even though the life that carries it may change. Let me run it back. I didn't read beforehand. Anna didn't either because she had so many names. Integrity is the...
I didn't read that one beforehand. He's right.
Integrity is the ability to listen to a place inside oneself that doesn't change, even though the life that carries it may change. From Mark Nepo, much of our journey throughout this book has been about discovering that place inside and cultivating the ability to listen to it, while having compassion for the life that carries it. It moves me to share the story of a troubled man who, exhausted from his suffering and confusion, asked a sage for help. The sage looked deeply into the troubled man and with compassion offered him a choice. You may have either a map or a boat. After looking at the many pilgrims about him, all of whom seemed equally troubled and confused, the man said, "I'll take the boat." The sage kissed him on the forehead and said, "Go then. You are the boat. Life is the sea." As we have discovered so many times, we have everything we need within us. This ability to listen inside is our oldest oar. You are the boat.
Yes, love it.
So yeah, go sail the 7 lives.
Lives or wives?
No, go sail the 7 lives,
Okay,
like the 7 seas.
Okay, just making sure.
Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. And
Yes.
Anna, sign us off.
And we're out. And thank you guys all, seriously, for listening to us. We do appreciate your support.
Yes, thank you.
Click like and share.
Merch coming soon.
Yes, merch is coming soon.
Well, a lot of stuff is coming
But thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Have a good day. It's so formal. Yeah, have a good one. All right. And we're out.